हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल फार्मा रिसर्चर। तो आज मैं डिस्कस करूंगा द रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ फार्मेसी गेट 2008 ईयर का क्वेश्चन पेपर, जिसमें हमारे जो रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चंस थे वो मैच द फॉलोइंग एंड स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस जो थे वो रह गए थे। हमने टोटल ऑफ 54 क्वेश्चंस कंप्लीट कर लिए थे। अब इस वीडियो में मैं 55 क्वेश्चन ऑनवर्ड जो वो डिस्कस करूँगा। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन से। तो इन द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, the group 2 contains the source. So for the first option, that is thorn apple, the correct answer is option number 2, dried leaves and flowering tops of Datura stramonium. For henbane, the correct answer is option number 1, that is dried leaves and flowering tops of Hyoscyamus niger. For deadly nightshade, the correct answer is option number 4, that is dried leaves and other aerial parts of Atropa acuminate. And for foxglove leaves, the correct answer is option number 3, that is leaves of Digitalis purpurea dried at a temperature below 60 degrees Celsius. So option A is correct for this question. In the next question, the group 1 contains the drug and the group 2 contains the source. For the first drug, that is kaolin, the correct answer is option number 2, that is purified native hydrated aluminum silicate free from gritty particles. For Kaiselgar, the correct answer is option number 1, that is natural diatomaceous earth consisting of siliceous skeletons of fossils. For calamine, the correct answer is option number 4, that is an ore contains zinc oxide with a small amount of ferric oxide. And for talc, the correct answer is option number 3, that is hydrated magnesium silicate. So option C is correct for this question. Then in the next question, the group 1 contains the natural product and the group 2 contains the reaction. So for the first natural product, that is cholesterol, the correct answer is option number 2, that is selenium dehydrogenation gives diels hydrocarbon. For option Q, that is ephedrine, the correct answer is option number 1, that is treatment with HNO2 forms a nitroso compound. For morphine, the correct answer is option number 3, is with CH3I in aqueous KOH gives minus codeine, which is not soluble in alkali. Codeine can be oxidized with chromic acid to codenone. And for caffeine, the correct answer is option number 4, that is oxidation with potassium chlorate in hydrochloric acid gives dimethyl alloxane and methylurea. So option B is correct for this question. In the next question, the group 1 contains the derivative and the group 2 contains the structural modification. So for this option number for prednisolone, the correct answer is option number 2, that is 1,2-dihydro 9-alpha fluoro 16-beta methyl. Here the content is missing, so you can write here the 9-alpha fluoro 16-beta methyl. For the next derivative, that is dexamethasone, the correct answer is option number 4, that is 1,2-dihydro 9-alpha fluoro 16-alpha hydroxy. The next option is betamethasone, and the correct answer for this is option number 1,2-dihydro 9-alpha fluoro 16-beta methyl. Then for the next option, that is triamcinolone, the correct answer is option number 1, that is 1,2-dihydro 9-alpha fluoro 16-alpha methyl. So for this question, option C is correct. Then coming to next question. In this question, the group 1 contains the drugs and the group 2 contains the starting material for synthesis. So in this, for the first drug, that is clofazimine, the correct answer is option number 4, that is 2,4-dichlorophenyl bromide and glycerine. For ketoconazole, the correct answer is option number 1, that is for ketoconazole, the correct answer is that is N4-chlorophenyl or phenylene diamine. And then Methylene, the correct answer is option number 1, that is parachloronitrobenzene. And for dapsone, the correct answer is option number 2, L-phenylalanine. So correct answer for this question is option number B. The next question, the group 1 contains the industrial dryers and the group 2 contains the pharmaceutical materials dried. In this, the first option, that is drum dryer, the correct answer is option number 4, that is suspension of kaolin. For fluidized wet dryer, the correct answer is option number 2, granules. For spray dryer, the correct answer is option number 1, that is antibiotic solution. For freeze dried, the correct answer is option number 3, that is gelatin. So option C is correct for this question. Then in the next question, the group 1 contains the name of the equation and the group 2 contains the equation. So for the first equation, that is Noyes and Whitney equation, the correct answer is option number 1, that is dm by dt is equal to ds upon h whole into cs minus c. The next equation is BET equation, BET equation, and the correct answer is option number 2, that is P upon Y bracket P naught minus P whole equals to 1 upon Ym plus Ymb plus B minus 1 upon Ymb into P upon P naught. Then Stokes equation is equation number 3, correct answer is option 3. V is equal to d square bracket ps minus p naught g divided by 18 n naught. The next option, that is Higuchi equation, the correct answer is option number 4, that is q is equal to under root dcs t divided by 2a minus cs whole into 2a. So option D is correct for this question. Then in the next question, the group 1 contains the types of coating and the group 2 contains the coating material. So for the first type of coating, that is seal coating, the correct answer is option number 4, that is PEG 4000. Then for subcoating, the correct answer is option number 3, gelatin. For polishing, the correct answer is Carnauba wax. And for film coating, the correct answer is option number 1, HPMC, hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose. So correct answer is option number 4. Then in the next question, the group 1 contains the interacting drugs and the group 2 contains the pharmacological effect. So the first drug, that is Birapamil and atenolol, the correct answer is option number 2, that is bradycardia and acetol. Acetol. The next interacting drugs are clozapine and cotrimoxazole. The correct answer is that is increased risk of bone marrow suppression. The next, alcohol and flunitrazepam. Flunitrazepam. The correct answer is option number 4, that is severe CNS depression. For ramipril and amiloride, the correct answer is option number 1, that is increased risk of hyperkalemia. So for this question, correct answer is option B. In the next question, the group 1 contains receptors and group 2 contains agonists. First receptor, that is beta adrenergic receptor, that is type 2. The correct answer is option number 3, ritodin. Next receptor is alpha adrenergic, that is of type 1. The correct answer is option number 2, that is bromocriptine. For dopaminergic type 2, the correct answer is option number 4, that is boost. For 5-hydroxytryptamine type 1A, the correct answer is option number 1, that is phenylephrine. So correct answer is option B. In the next question, the group 1 contains drugs and group 2 contains mechanism. For the first drug, that is terbinafine, the correct answer is option number 2, active inhibition of squalene epoxidase. For cidofovir, the correct answer is option number 3, that is inhibition of DNA polymerase. For imatinib, the correct answer is option number 4, that is tyrosine kinase inhibitor. For stavudine, the correct answer is option number 1, that is inhibition of reverse transcriptase. So correct answer is option number C. In the next question, the group 1 contains material used and the group 2 contains instrumental techniques. For the first material, that is sodium chloride, the correct answer is option number 4, that is IR spectrophotometry. Second material, that is glass, the correct answer is option number 1, colorimetry. For the third material, that is quartz, the correct answer is option number 2, spectrophotometry. And for potassium hydrogen phthalate, the correct answer is option number 3, X-ray diffraction. So option B is correct for this question. In the next question, the group 1 and the group 2 contain. For the first drug, that is iopanoic acid, the correct answer is option number 2, is titration of a solution in dimethyl formamide with 0.1 molar tetrabutyl ammonium hydroxide. Next is cyclisine hydrochloride, the correct answer is option number 4, that is titration with 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide using phenolphthalein indicator. Next is chlorothiazide, the correct answer is option number 1, that is titration of sodium solution in anhydrous formic acid and acetic anhydride with 0.1 normal per chloric acid. For chlorombucil, the correct answer is option number 3, that is treating with sodium hydroxide and zinc powder and then titration with 9.1 normal silver nitrate. So option B is correct for this question. Then the next question, group 1 contains the techniques and the group 2 contains related equations. For the first technique, that is potentiometry, the correct answer is option number option number 3, that is E equals to E naught minus RT upon NF log hydrogen ion concentration. Next technique is polarography. The correct answer is option number 1, that is ID is equal to 708 n CD power 1 by 2 m power 2 by 3 t power 1 by 6. Next technique is colorimetry. The correct answer is option number 4, A is equal to EBC. Next is column chromatography. The correct equation is option number 2, that is VR is equal to TRFC. So option D is correct for this question. In the next question, the group 1 contains the test and the group 2 contains the principle. So for the first test, that is direct agglutination test, the correct answer is option number 4, that is RBS antigens incubated with antibodies and antibody titer visually examined. Then for passive agglutination, the correct answer is option number 1, that is measures antibody titers after soluble antigens are attached to inert particles and incubated with antibodies. For another test, that is hemagglutination inhibition test, the correct answer is option number 3, that is RBCs coated with homologous antigens added to antibodies with soluble antigens. For Coombs test, the correct answer is option number 2, that is detects blocking type antibodies, globulins and complement that are attached to red cell antigens. So option B is correct for this question. So next question is, the group 1 contains enzymes and the group 2 contains the functions. So for the first enzyme, that is sodium potassium ATPase, the correct answer is option number 3, that is generation of electrochemical potential. For cytochrome C oxidase, the correct electron transport. For malate dehydrogenase, the correct answer is option number 2, that is pathway converting pyruvate to oxaloacetate. For tyrosine kinase, the correct answer is option number 4, that is signal transduction. So option A is correct for this question. So now the next questions are statement based questions, and in this the first is a reaction, and in this and in this is the reaction, and for this we have to find that what is the reagent X in it. So for this question the correct answer is option A, the reagent is this. Option A is correct for this. Then the next question is, nifedipine when exposed to daylight and artificial light is readily converted to a derivative of, and the correct answer is option B, nitrosophenylpyridine. Next question is, the BPSA of nifedipine is by titration of a, and the correct answer is option D, a solution in 2-methyl 2-propanol and perchloric acid with 0.1 molar cerium sulfate using ferroin as indicator. Now coming to next statement, the statement is, tenoposide is a natural product used for the management of certain diseases, and the question is, it is derived from, and the answer is option B, lignans from Podophyllum peltatum. Next question is that this drug is used in the management of, and the correct answer is option D, that is acute leukemia in children. The next statement is, extracts of Chondrodendron tomentosum family Manispermiaceae contains several alkaloids. And the question is, one of the important alkaloid is, and the correct answer is option C, plus tibocurarine. And next question is, this alkaloid has, and the correct answer is option A, that is vis benzyl tetrahydroisoquinoline ring. The next statement is, several drugs are used for migraine. Now the question is, acute migraine is treated with, and the correct answer is option C, sumatriptan. Next question is, the drug chosen is an agonist of, and the correct answer is option D, 5-HT1D receptor. Then next statement is again a reaction based statement, and the reaction and the statement is, a drug which is used for malignant melanoma is obtained as follows. Here is the reaction. Now we have to find the X. Question is X is, and the correct answer is option A, Then next question is, then in the next question, X on treatment with dimethylamine gives the, and the correct answer is option B. This the structure is here. Then coming to next statement, the statement is a 250 mg dose of a drug was administered to a patient by rapid IV injection. The initial plasma concentration was 2.50 microgram per ml. After 4 hours, the plasma concentration was 1.89 microgram per ml. Assuming that the drug was eliminated via pseudo first order process and the body behaves as one compartment model, then the question is KE is, answer is option A, 0.0699 per hour. ये numerical question है बट इसका simple answer यही होगा option A. Then next question is biological half life is, and the correct answer is option D, 9.91 hours. The next statement is, as per Woodward-Fisher rule, the absorption maxima of the compound shown is calculated from the base value and the ring residue values. The structure is presented here, and now we have to find what is the base value. Now the correct answer for this question is option B, 253 nanometer. Then next, or we can say last question for today's video is absorption maxima is, and the correct answer is option A, 273 nanometer. So that's all for today's video. आज फार्मेसी के 2008 ईयर का क्वेश्चन पेपर भी कंप्लीट हो गया है. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम 2009 ईयर का क्वेश्चन पेपर स्टार्ट करेंगे. So thank you very much.